Yeah, so my friend was right. From the same studio that animated a new game in Shigemore's Not Just a Cutie comes Oshi, an hour-long movie that— Wait, that was just a prequel? I'm not even lying when I say this is the hardest hitting prequel I've ever seen. And after watching it, honestly, I'm gonna need some time to gather my thoughts. Okay, hear me out. Yes, I know virtually everyone who could read said the manga was great. Yes, I know Gigguk said that it would definitely get animated. And yes, I was still surprised when it actually did. The first segment of Oshi, being this nearly hour-and-a-half prequel, is a story dealing with an idol, Ai Hoshino, who's about to have twins. And her doctor, or the main character, who's a fan of hers, is helping her with that. Now, if you search this anime up on Google, you'll get all kinds of spoilers. I know they say a picture speaks 1,000 words, but telling me a whole story in 3 of them, I mean, that's just wild. So rest assured, this video contains no spoilers. The doctor dies while she's giving birth and ends up as one of her babies. I'm sorry, but that's crucial. The one who did it was Kirito. As someone who knew nothing about this series, aside from the fact that it was about an idol dealing with the truth of her industry, I had no expectations. No knowledge of anything that was going to happen or in what sequence. But it was that exact factor that kept me invested. With the way the anime ran, you could never quite tell what was going to happen next. Let's take these kids to their mother's performance, make sure they don't talk, but allow them to hit an otaku dance in perfect sync. You know, speaking of kids, why don't we just hire one?
What's this? Huh? What's this?
These aren't even the craziest things to happen. Something I do find crazy though is how well the main focus was kept. The prequel knows this baby takes priority over any other character. So when the idol walks out, she usually takes the back seat somewhere while this guy does the rest of the talking. But somehow there's still an unusually strong connection between I and I. Wait, I and I. I being me, I and me. Even when I have absolutely no clue how she's feeling or what she may be going through. Because no matter what it is, that smile almost never leaves her face. But then again, that's the thing. Before Hoshino became an idol, she had a conversation with a man that went kinda like, "Hey, you should be an idol." Sounds stupid. Yeah, you're probably right. I need to quiz you first. Can you sing? In the shower. Can you dance? As long as the room's dark and they have no mirrors within a 100-foot radius. You like people? If they're seasoned properly. What? Huh? Oh, you meant like that. Like what? Yeah, no, I hate them. Perfect, you're in. Am I missing something here? Because what kind of logic? She realizes that all idols are like her, wearing a fake persona of some perfect being who never makes mistakes. And when she became one herself, she dove into the mask deep. For the majority of the episode, she doesn't feel any genuine love for anyone. And her biggest fear is having her children be no exception to this. Which is why she hasn't told them she loved them for literal years? Jeez, woman! The insane character growth caught me off guard, honestly. These 82 minutes of content told a more impactful story than some anime do in 5 hours. I made a conscious effort not to read too far ahead in the manga, because I feel like this is one of the rare cases where the anime could hit so much harder than its source material. The voice acting was on point and the animation is some of the best I've seen in any idol anime. It surprised me how between the jam-packed crowds and the heavily choreographed performances, I couldn't find a single frame of CGI. Then of course we have the whole package, so the soundtrack hits at the absolute worst times. Listen, you can't have a character get completely bodied, then hit me with this. I mean, come on, I'm crying. But don't get me wrong, the anime delivered on almost every single thing that it tried to do. And the direction the story was gonna go next was more unpredictable than Daniel, who bought 40 watermelons and gave an eighth of 3 to 2 friends. The typical anime cliches weren't getting in the way of a quote, otherwise good anime. And based on the small amount of head I actually did read, they won't for a while. The production value was peak, but I have a feeling this is only the tip of the iceberg. The whole show was like a setup to something bigger. Almost like it was a prequel or something. Who would have thunk? Oshi is going to continue to be a leading anime if it could just manage to hold up the hype it already created for itself. So you know what I think? This anime is going to be fire, dude. Thanks for watching. I'm off.